Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q1 FY25 conference call of Kamat Hotels India Limited. As a reminder, all participants' lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Anuj Sonpal from Valorum Advisors. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to you all. My name is Anuj Sonpal from Valorum Advisors. We represent the investor relations of Kamat Hotels India Limited. On behalf of the company, I would like to thank you all for participating in the company's earnings call for the first quarter of financial year 2025. Before we begin, let me mention a short cautionary statement. Some of the statements made in today's earnings conference call may be forward-looking in nature. Such forward-looking statements are subject to risks and uncertainties which could cause actual results to differ from those anticipated. Such statements are based on management's beliefs as well as assumptions made by and information currently available to management. Audiences are cautioned not to place any undue reliance on these forward-looking statements in making any investment decisions. The purpose of today's earnings call is purely to educate and bring awareness about the company's fundamental business and financial quarter under review. Let me now introduce you to the management participating with us in today's earnings call and hand it over to them for opening remarks. We firstly have with us Mr. Vishal Kamat, Executive Director, Mrs. Smita Nanda, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Nikhil Singh, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. Without any further delay, I request Mr. Vishal Kamat to start with his opening remarks. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Vishal Kamat, sir, is not with us in this earnings call due to unavoidable circumstances. Mrs. Smita Nanda, Chief Financial Officer, and I, Company Secretary Compliance Officer Nikhil Singh, is presenting this earnings call. So, over to Smita ma'am.
Hello, namaskar everyone. This is Smita Nanda, CFO Kamat Hotels India Limited. Thank you and good afternoon everyone. Welcome to our earnings call to discuss Q1 FY25 results. We appreciate your presence today and we present our financial results for the quarter ending 30th June 2024. The results along with the comprehensive presentation have already been made available for your review on stock exchange. I'm pleased to share some key updates regarding our company's recent quarter financial performance. The quarter witnessed declining financial performance year-on-year basis primarily due to lower occupancy rate across majority of our properties due to general elections. We have one-time event and occupancy should revive the coming quarters. Additionally, we are also undergoing the capital expenditure at our Arcade Pune and Lotus Goa, which impacted the margin. With the addition of various properties, new properties as well as capex funds, we believe we will observe gradual stabilization accompanied by the normalization of related revenues. Regarding the capex, Lotus Goa Beach Resorts, we are adding 10 more new rooms, bringing it to the 58 rooms from 46 rooms. The entire property will undergo the complete renovation. We are also planning a grand opening under the name of Orchid Goa by 1st November 2024. Along with this, Orchid Pune also going under the renovation where we are adding poolside area substantially. Secondly, the development of these projects, our commitment of expanding and upgrading our offerings, ensuring that we continue to provide exceptional experiences to our guests. We are pleased to inform you that we have successfully redeemed the balance 10,000 outstanding convertible debentures of the face value of 57,983 each. The redemption of the value was total 63.78 crores, in which we have taken 20 crores loan from Axis Bank. Rest of the whole amount is paid from internal accruals. This redemption is 14% listed secure redeemable NCDs as of today, which is significantly reduced our finance cost from the coming quarter. Currently, our debt stands approximately 130 crores from Axis Bank at the rate of interest 10.75 in our standalone books. Apart from that, there is no other borrowings are any of our subsidiaries or joint ventures. I am also excited to share that SBI Financial FM Special Situation Fund, which was our previously NCD holder in case, will be entering as an equity holder consequent upon the conversion of the warrants into equity. In other updates, the Board of Directors has approved Mr. Kaushal Biyani as an additional director with effect from yesterday, that is 12th August 2024. Mr. Biyani will be joining us as a non-executive, non-independent director. We are looking forward to his contribution and insights on our board. Regarding the proposed scheme of arrangement, 23rd May 2023, the revised valuation and fairness report of the registered sellers and merchant bankers were approved by the board committee and board of directors. Pursuant to the revision and the valuation report dated 12/2024, the share swap ratio has been changed from 124 to 120, and the shareholders of the first transferor company, that is Savar Valley approved, now getting 30,48,000 instead of 31,49,000. Our strategy is centered around expanding our presence across India through lease agreements and joint ventures, focusing on our premium mid-premium segment and our brands, the Orchid and Era, the brands like Orchid and Era by Orchid. Era by Orchid, we've got the tremendous support and tremendous support from Ayodhya as well as Mumbai. They are doing exceptionally well in this second quarter. Looking ahead, we have new few properties are pipeline with 2 scheduled setups. Q2 FY25, Orchid Noida and Orchid Toyam is already been we have commenced. We have commenced the operation. Followed by Orchid Chandigarh, Dehradun and Bhavnagar, we are expecting to come with the Q3 FY25. Regarding our debt, as we mentioned earlier also, we have successfully reduced from 298 to 130 now at the rate of 10.75%. This reduction was supported to proceed from the sale of Era Mumbai, internal approval, as well as the support from the Axis Bank. With this, I would like to emphasize some of the basic key points on our financials. On consolidated basis, revenue grew by 6% year-on-year basis at rupees 74 crores and EBITDA stood for 16 crores and saw dip on year-on-year basis, largely due to lower occupancy rate combined ongoing capex, Lotus Goa and Orchid Pune. The net profit reported as a 13 crores with the growth of flat year-on-year basis. This was concludes my remarks and request. Requesting moderators to open the floor for question and answer session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on your touchtone telephone. If you wish to withdraw yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handset while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Gunit Singh from Counter Cyclical PMS. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Firstly, I would like to understand the other expenses of 30 CR in this quarter. So they have gone up from 22 CR to 30 CR YOY. And as per our discussion in the last con call, you had guided for a 10 crore reduction in other expenses for the rest of the year, so which would have been 20 CR other expenses. So I would just like to understand, I mean, what constitutes these other expenses, and by when can we actually expect other expenses to go down to 20 CR, which you alluded in the last phone call?
Mr. Gunuji, namaskar. This is Smita Nanda. Mr. Vishal Kamat is not available due to some unavoidable circumstances. I would like to request you, this is a question which has been raised by you, is a little detailed one. We would like to take this up on the, if you would like to send this a detailed mail to us, we will definitely would like to reply on the same, because it will give you a complete answer. Just now we cannot, within a limitation of the time, we cannot able to answer this thing. So kindly requesting you that please send us a detailed mail. My CS team as well as my IR team will be definitely would like to answer this in complete 360 degrees. Thank you.
Okay, can you throw some light on the financial costs of about 10 CR that we incurred this quarter? Because last quarter you had mentioned that we would be incurring about 6 crores of interest costs per quarter, but it is still around 10-12 crores. So
sir, now what happened? I will be telling you this. What happened? We have completely redeemed the NCDs of balance 57,000 odd amount at the rate of 20%. And similarly, Axis Bank loan was also going on for 114 crores. The reason being that the 10 crore is increased in this quarter, but henceforth there is only 10.75 crores. 10.75% of the interest would be levying on the financials. My borrowing cost.
Next quarter onwards, can we expect borrowing cost to be 6 crores as you mentioned in the last phone call?
Yes. No, it is not a 6 crore. It would be coming nearly 12 crore rupees. Because 130 crores at the rate of 10.
I'm asking quarterly.
I'm sorry, sir?
I'm asking quarterly numbers.
I'm talking about quarterly, so it will go up to 10 crore rupees. Yeah, it will come nearly 7 to 8 crore rupees.
All right. And you have removed the guidance that you used to give of 400 crore revenue and 140 crore EBITDA for FY25 from the presentation. So are we still having those guidance of 400 crore revenues and 140 crore EBITDA for FY25?
Sir, I would like to mention over here, we can confirm this by the first half year, after first half year. That is after September quarter ended. So we will get it an exact picture about how much we are attending for the EBITDA as well as revenue. Because due to the certain capex and the first quarter was little low because of the election period and everything. So we cannot commit just now that we will reach 400 crore or 375 or 350. But definitely we would like to give the complete picture after the second one. This is premature to commit anything about this.
All right, that's all from my side. It is just a bit, I don't so very lousy from the end of promoters to mention how confidently that they will attain 140 CR in the last quarter with so much confidence. And 400 CR now just...
Sir, we are not saying that it will not happen. But it is very premature to say at this first quarter whether we will attempt the... after fourth quarter, we will do 300 crore, 400 crore or 140 crore EBITDA or 110 or 150 crore EBITDA. It is, according to me, it is very premature to mention over here. So let's wait for a second quarter investor call. We will definitely get a full picture on that, how we are achieving that. Because roadmap would be also there for achievement of the same.
All right. I'm saying that if the confidence is not there, then you should not mention such guidances like with so much confidence as it was mentioned in Q1. And that too, it was mentioned that conservatively we'll reach 140 CR EBITDA. But anyway, thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ashav Patel from Molecule Ventures PMS. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, madam.
My question is, are other expenses currently standing at 49% of sales? It's been highest ever since I've been tracking the company over past 5 years. So I understand you might not have the specifics at this point in time, but can you please roughly tell me what caused the increase by roughly almost 8 to 10 crores QOQ or YOY? So what exactly is the reason for the same?
Yeah, sir. Basically, sir, 6 crore rupees is my lease rental, which is increased for Era Mumbai. One is there. Secondly, we have done the insurance. We have paid the collision board, complete our fees and everything. So that was the 1 crore rupees we have paid. So mota sir, 8 crore rupees is coming over here. बाकी बचा जो 2 crore rupees है उसमें थोड़ा पेरोल कॉस्ट बढ़ गया है because my new properties come up and some of the little renovation which we have kept it on OPEX instead of the CAPEX. So reason being that this 10 crore rupees is gone up, sir. But sir, आपको डिटेल में कुछ भी चाहिए होगा, we would like to give you everything in detail. Kindly send us a mail, so we'll forward you everything.
And coming on to the second question, you announced merger couple of months back. So my question is that another merger entity, which is Trio, so they don't really have at this point of time, they only have the land bank. Whereas earlier we were planning to become a asset-light company. So what exactly is the thought process behind acquiring that promoter entity?
Sir, just wanted to mention you over here, if I can sell that land, it will go for just for the 20 to 25 crores. So the land will go, and that is a very prime location of Mumbai-Ahmedabad highway touch land. So we have decided that instead of doing this thing, better do selling of this land, better do the JDA, Joint Development Agreement. We have already shortlisted 3 to 4, but formal उनके साथ signing बाकी है. Once we will do the formal signing with them, we will definitely inform this to our stock exchanges. But till the time we are not registering any kind of agreement with them, we are unable to discuss anything on the same. But yes, we are taking advantage of our location and positioning of the land, and we are going ahead with this the development of the hotel.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mahesh Atal from Atal Investments. Please go ahead.
Hi, ma'am.
Sir?
I am fairly new to the company, so pardon me if my questions are very basic. So
No problem.
what I could see from your slide, 20th slide in your presentation is that 66% of your revenues are coming from the Orchid chain, right?
Yes, sir.
Or what happened is that the occupancy in Orchid is coming down like drastically. If I could see 19 numbers, the pre-COVID numbers were 75%, which now I think is 55%. But whereas most of the hotel chains now they have reached their pre-occupancy levels, which is pre-COVID levels. So what has gone wrong there? And I could also see that the ARRs there have not increased even at the inflation rate also. So could you please tell me what is stopping us? Is that there is no flow in this? Because you say that it's like 6,500 is the average room rent of a Orchid chain. So is that what is stopping the people to come and stay at our hotels? What exactly is happening?
Sir, here it is. When we are talking about this ARR, no, sir, we are comparing last whole year along with this first quarter. First thing means we have to do the apple to apple. Sir, अगर apple to apple हम करेंगे first quarter का और this first quarter of the hospitality के लिए, first quarter is always a low season. Reason being that there are...
I'm talking about the presentation, I mean, it is like financial year 24.
Yes, I'm just explaining you, sir. I'm just explaining you. So now what happens, sir? First, yes, we are accepting that the first quarter was comparatively last quarter was very low. Reason being sir, ये क्वार्टर में सर हम लोगों के पास इलेक्शंस आ गए थे और इलेक्शन की वजह से सर कॉर्पोरेट मूवमेंट बहुत ज्यादा थम गई थी. मेरा ऑर्किड ब्रांड जो ये है ना, इसमें बेसिकली टू मेजर होटल्स आते हैं. वन इज ऑर्किड पुणे और वन इज ऑर्किड मुंबई, जिसका कंट्रीब्यूट करता है पूरे रेवेन्यू के साथ ऑलमोस्ट ऑल 70 to 75%. ड्यू टू द इलेक्शंस एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स, माय मूवमेंट स्टार्टेड gradually reducing. Because of this reduction, our occupancy gone down, and that's the reason my results are also showing little low. But this is not a continuation with the thing, because second quarter we are looking as normal as last year or a little bit more than 5% more than that. So according to me, second quarter would be the करेक्ट पोजीशन वेयर वी कैन से कि नहीं मेरा ये ऑक्यूपेंसी 55% होगा कि 70% होगा फॉर ऑर्किड के लिए और उसका ARR 6,500 होगा कि 5,000 होगा. अभी दिस इज वेरी प्रीमैच्योर स्टेटमेंट फॉर मी टू गिव माय इन्वेस्टर्स सेइंग दैट नहीं दिस इज ओनली 55% और दिस इज ओनली 6,500 ARR. मुझे इसके लिए थोड़ा सा रिक्वेस्ट, मैं इसके लिए थोड़ी सी रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ सारे इन्वेस्टर्स को कि प्लीज वेट कीजिए सेकेंड क्वार्टर के रिजल्ट्स के लिए. आई एम श्योर यू विल गेट योर आंसर इन माय सेकेंड क्वार्टर रिजल्ट.
Fair enough, I understand that. One more question is that you are almost expanding by 38-40%. I'm talking about the keys, which will come by the end of financial year 25. It will be somewhere around 2,200 keys, which are currently 1,600 keys. Right?
जी सर.
I just, ये 38% to 40% का increase, I just wanted to know in which chain you are getting this thing. I mean, if you can please throw some light key, whether this will be the owned asset or leased asset, and whether this will be added to the Orchid chain or the ERA chain.
So there is a combination of Orchid and ERA. We are coming with 130 rooms of Chandigarh, which would be happening by 1st of November to between 1st of November to 1st of December. Chandigarh, which is
Orchid or ERA?
Sir, Orchid.
Okay.
And then we are coming with a Noida, that is the 68 room, but initially we are doing 34-35 rooms by October, and gradually we will increase this. This is the second for ERA. So almost all here it is a 200 rooms are coming up. बाकी जो बचा है, Hyderabad is there, Gwalior is there, along with the Dehradun is there, but still we haven't signed confirm agreement with them. It is very difficult to mention over here, or it could be possible that we may come up with some other opportunities also, which may convert into the positive results immediately. But just now, we don't have such things where we can able to tell you because it is not informed to the BSC.
नीता मैम, ये मतलब ऐसे हो गया कि you are just having 160 signed agreement currently, right? Which is 138 Chandigarh and 35 at Noida.
सर मैंने ऑलरेडी नोएडा का एग्रीमेंट साइन किया हुआ है, देहरादून का
एग्रीमेंट. That is the plan that is being executed currently, and और कुछ आएगा तो वो ऐड ऑन होगा. That is what you are trying to say, right?
No, उसके अलावा ग्वालियर और हैदराबाद हमने ऑलरेडी शॉर्टलिस्ट करके कर दिया है, पर सर जब तक मैं एग्रीमेंट साइन नहीं करूंगी ना, मैं उसका कमिटमेंट नहीं दूंगी. तो मेरा एग्रीमेंट साइन होगा तो इमीडिएटली मैं
ग्वालियर एंड हैदराबाद, whether those will be Orchid chain or the ERA chain?
It is Hyderabad would be a ERA chain and Gwalior would be a Orchid chain.
Okay. And ma'am, just wanted to know in all these properties whether they are like only residential or like you also have a restaurant attached to the particular property.
Yes, all the properties are having our restaurants attached as well as the banqueting also.
Fine. So, is there anything that we are doing in that particular side also, because weddings are around, and what are we doing to get people choose our hotel chain for small gatherings and all?
So, there are so many things we are implementing. One is our membership is also there. Along with this, my chain is giving the complete 360-degree services for everything. So, according to me, sir, whatever your queries are there, no, I would like to आप हमें एक cs@khil.com पे एक मेल भेज दीजिए. We will give you complete picture about this, if you don't mind. क्योंकि सर एक के साथ ही इतना बोलेंगे, बाकी के भी शायद लोग होंगे, उनके भी कुछ queries होंगे.
No problem. I understand. That's okay. Fine. I'll just mail it.
Just mail it, all the queries. We will definitely would love to give you all the answers for this.
All right, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Amir from Banyan Capital. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity. Ma'am, when it comes to the interest cost, so I just need a little bit of clarification. ये जो 58 crores we had paid back, right? It was in Q2, right? So if I just do the math in Q1, we would have had an interest cost of 58 crores पे 14.5% and 114 crores पे 10.75%. So then the total comes to 5 odd crores. वो जो additional
57 crores पे आपको 20% लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि रिडेम्पशन प्रीमियम भी था 6% का.
बट सर मैम रिडेम्पशन तो Q2 में हुआ था ना?
नहीं, Q2 में भी हुआ था पार्शियली, सॉरी Q4 में भी हुआ था पार्शियली, और Q1 में भी हुआ. FY24 Q4 में भी हुआ था पार्शियली 114 करोड़ के लिए, और अभी जो हुआ है वो 57 करोड़ के लिए भी हुआ है.
मैम Q1 में कितना हुआ था?
Q1 का सर मैं आपको आप मेल डाल दीजिए, मेरे पास अभी इमीडिएटली वो फिगर नहीं है Q4 का. मैं Q1 का बता सकती हूँ. FY25 का हम लोगों ने टोटल रिडम्पशन प्लस इंटरेस्ट 14 which we have paid almost all Q1 में 10 crore rupees we have paid, sir.
Okay, I'll take this offline because in the last con call you had guided that the full year interest cost will be 25 crores. Only in the first quarter it has come to around 12 crores. So,
sir, this is only for the NCD, sir. Apart from that, we have the 4 crore to 5 crore का Axis Bank का लोन का भी है ना, तो सर सब मिला के almost all it will go up to 14 crores, not more than that.
Okay. And ma'am, a couple of things. There has been a series of lack of execution on the guidances that we have given. Firstly, when it comes to the hotel rooms, right? Hotels starting date. This Dehradun was supposed to open in September 24, and now the presentation shows that it will open in April 25. And same for Chandigarh and Noida also, ma'am. So, what is causing the delay?
Sir, this is a complete lease, and we are taking this lease on plug and play basis में. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हमारे ओनर्स को बोल देते हैं कि आप उसे पूरा रिनोवेट कर दीजिए और हमारे पास हमें हैंड ओवर कर दीजिए, तभी हम जाके सॉफ्ट लॉन्च कर सकते हैं. अब क्या होता है, जब हम कोई भी प्रॉपर्टी को स्काउट करते हैं या उसको कंफर्म करते हैं, उस वक्त हम ये देखते हैं कि 85 to 90% का कंस्ट्रक्शन कंप्लीट हो गया हो, ताकि बाकी का जो 10 से 15% का कंस्ट्रक्शन पेंडिंग होता है उसमें हम हमारे लिए अगर कोई मॉडिफिकेशन चाहते हैं तो वो हम कर सकते हैं. अनफॉर्चुनेटली चंडीगढ़ there was some family problem because of the owner was very unwell, so it got postponed. So anyhow we are now opening this in the month of most probably November. 100%. Our effort is to open on November 2024. We may come with the 15 October also, or we may go up to 15 November also. That is the range of the timings or the timeline. But we will definitely not go beyond November. That is one thing. Secondly, सर कभी भी जब लेते हैं ना तो सॉफ्ट लॉन्च करने के पहले रियलाइज होता है कि इसमें ये प्रॉब्लम अटक गई है, इसकी वजह से कहीं हमें बैंक्वेटिंग में या लाउंज में या और कहीं पर कॉरिडोर्स में वगैरह चेंजेस करने पड़े. तो इसकी वजह से सर ये जो प्रोजेक्ट होते हैं वो पोस्टपोन होते जाते हैं. एंड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द fund flow of the promoters also, how much and how they are pushing. But here it is again we have taken one more initiative, and we are supporting all the owners of those who are landlords. We are supporting them through our financial action, and we are now started helping them out. पहले उनको थोड़ी झिझक थी हमारे साथ ये बात डिस्कस करने में, बट जब हमने कहा कि सर ये एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है, देन दे ओपन अप एंड सेड दैट मैडम हमारे पास कोई ढंग का बंदा नहीं है जो हमें कुछ हेल्प कर सके फाइनेंशियली बैंक से. Then we have requested that why can't you take our support for that? It would be a win-win situation for both of us. So now most of the owners have started this practice, and they have approached us to helping them out. So we are doing so most probably by this year end we should open all our this one. Along with this, our expansion is also going on for Goa as
But then, ma'am, like for example, in the last con call, sir had very confidently mentioned about the 400 crores revenue and 140 odd crores of EBITDA, right? So, in the last con call, he was confident, and now in this con call, you are telling me that it is too premature to actually guide. And looking at the hotel openings, it doesn't feel that the revenue and EBITDA margins guidance will come through this year.
Yes, sir. I take this. I'm agree for this. So last time ये बताया गया था कि 400 का टॉप लाइन होगा और 140 का एबिटा हो जाएगा. सर, वी वर नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड कि इलेक्शन इतना बड़ा हैम्पर कर देगा ऑक्यूपेंसी के लिए. वन थिंग. सेकेंडली सर, थोड़ा बहुत हमारे जो कंस्ट्रक्शन चालू हो गए, जो हमारे प्रोजेक्ट में हम लोगों ने कंस्ट्रक्शन चालू कर दिए या यू कैन से रिनोवेशन चालू कर दिए, उसकी वजह से भी हो गया. तो जस्ट नाउ एवरी डे इज नॉट सेम ना सर. अब हम पिछली बार 400 बोल चुके, हम ये नहीं बोल रहे कि ये नहीं होगा. हम ये बोल रहे हैं कि सितंबर में हम आपको कंफर्म करेंगे कि ये कितना हो रहा है, क्योंकि सर सितंबर में 6 months वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्पेंट नो सर. तो अगर वहां पर मैं अगर 100 करोड़ ही करती हूँ और फिर आगे जाके मैं बोलती हूँ कि मैं 400 करूंगी, देन इट इज नॉट अ वाइबल प्रोपोजिशन फॉर मी ऑल्सो एंड टू एक्सप्लेन टू माई इन्वेस्टर्स ऑल्सो. So that's why I'm asking you some time, at least 3 months more, where I'll get a confirm my EBITDA as well as my GOP. Because 6 महीने में फिर क्या होगा वो हम अचीव कर सकते हैं. तो अभी मैं यहाँ पर तो नहीं बता सकती हूँ सर कि ये 400 होगा या उससे कम होगा या उससे ज्यादा होगा.
So one suggestion, ma'am, I think from the entire investing community is that we would advise you to be a little conservative with your guidance, because very often than not, it is the case that something or the other comes up and the guidance is not met, ma'am.
Correct, sir. Agree. Completely taken the point, sir. And we will keep this in our mind next time. Whenever this IR will be there, it will be very, what you are saying is right. Conservative is better than very optimistic.
And just last question, if I can squeeze in. So this entity, Sabarwadi Rubber Agro, so basically it is owned by the promoter, and it has a land adjacent to the Andheri Hotel, right?
It is lying to the Parla Hotel, Ville Parla Hotel.
Yeah, sorry, Parla Hotel, yeah. So it just has a sewage treatment plant, is it correct?
Yes, sir. It is a sewage treatment plant.
Yeah, so I did not understand the rationale of, merging this promoter entity, because we are not getting any cash flow, any revenue from this entity. There is just probably a 60 to 70 crore dilution in our shareholding. But I don't see the benefit of this, because the earlier arrangement that probably, we used to pay some amount to this entity for letting us use the plant. So that arrangement would be fine. Why to merge this entity?
So there are two reasons. First of all, I will keep this as small as it is, because whatever the detail note need to be given for you separately, kindly send us an email. But since you have asked this question, let me explain you this thing, why it is. Why Sabarwadi valuation gone up. Sabarwadi is holding 14% shareholding in Plaza Hotels Private Limited, which is just complete promoter's holding company where all land banks are there. Correct, sir? One thing is this. उसमें ऑर्किड मुंबई का भी लैंड बैंक आता है जिसका प्राइसिंग कम से कम विच इज अ फ्री होल्ड लैंड, कम से कम इट विल कम nominal way not less than 300 crore minimum. One thing. Secondly, Savarwadi is holding 14% equity in Plaza. In Plaza, there are many land banks are there, which is agriculture, non-agriculture, all this. So, because of the whole thing, the valuation has gone up. Second part of your question is for STP plant. Sir, अगर STP plant मैंने नहीं रखा ना तो ऑर्किड मुंबई होटल ही बंद पड़ जाएगा. Because STP plant is a BMC's primary condition. Without STP plant, you cannot run hotel. Forget about the hotel. Any industry without STP plant, you cannot run because your outlet should be there. It should not be hamper your society as well as the area for environment problem. तो सर ये सारी चीजों के बेसिस पे आपको इसके रिलेटेड में जो भी क्वेरीज होंगी ना सर, मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी आप हमारे सीएस मिस्टर निखिल सिंह से टच में रहिए. वो आपको जो भी इसके रिलेटेड के वैल्यूएशन होंगे या जो आपको चाहिए होगा वो सारे पेपर्स आपको प्रोवाइड करेंगे. काइंडली सेंड अस अ मेल, वी विल प्रोवाइड यू ऑल द डिटेल्स सर. Anyhow, we have already uploaded everything on the BSc as well as NSc also. All valuations, papers, everything we have uploaded on the site. But still, if you have any further queries, kindly be touch with Nikhil Singh. We will be helping you out for the getting all these details.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Aditya Sen from Robo Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for the opportunity. Ma'am, can you please let us know the pre-Ind AS EBITDA that we had in FY24 and Q1 FY25?
Can you, sir, once again repeat the question, please?
Yeah, I was asking if you can share the pre-Ind AS EBITDA for FY24 and Q1 FY25.
Q1 FY25 EBITDA as well as you are talking about Q1 FY24 EBITDA, correct?
No, the full year FY24 and Q1 FY25.
Full year FY24 and FY25 Q1, correct?
Correct.
You want a console basis or you want a...
On a console basis, I want the pre-Ind AS EBITDA.
Pre-Ind AS EBITDA?
Yeah. Because we have properties on lease, right? So in that sense, I'm asking.
EBITDA is already considered with the Ind AS, so kindly send us a mail. We will definitely give you the complete details of that. Pre-Ind AS EBITDA सर कैसे मिलेगा? मेरे सारे तो Ind AS के बेसिस पे ही चलते हैं ना?
I am asking this question because we have right to use properties.
Sorry, sir?
I'm asking this question because we have right to use properties. We have hotels on lease. So in that sense, I'm asking this question.
Sir, I fully respect this thing and I fully agree with this. Just I'm telling that just now in front of me, I don't have the figures. So kindly, can you please pre-Ind AS EBITDA? Because I don't have. So kindly, can you please send us a mail? We will definitely research on the...
I'll mail this. And one more clarity back on the interest cost. I got a little confused. How much interest cost will we have in Q2?
How much interest cost would be in Q2?
Yes.
FY25 Q2, right?
Right.
Yeah, it would be coming interest cost 6 crores, 5 to 6 crores. Exact figure I don't have, but yeah, it is between 5 to 6 crores in Q2.
All right. And last question, how much revenue share do we have from the managed properties like the one that we have in Pune?
Pune is our own property, but in Chil, we are taking the management fee on 3% and GOP on 7%. So almost all it is coming nearly 5 crore rupees, sir.
5 crore. No, I didn't get this. What percentage of revenue do we take from such managed properties?
Sir, it is completely different. We don't have the uniformity everywhere. It is depending upon how we are going ahead with the owners. Some of the owners are flexible and some of the owners are not flexible. So depending on that, we keep standard minimum threshold for us that 4% on revenue and 7% on GOP. We won't go below that. So on the basis of that, my management fee is coming in OACPL approx 5 crore rupees per annum basis.
Yes, got it. Got the answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Abhinav Kukreja, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir, Abhinavji.
Hi. Yeah, thank you for the chance. I'm just a bit confused about the interest cost because there's been 2-3 different numbers thrown around in the last call as well as in this call. Is it 5 to 6 crores for next quarter? Is it 7 to 8 crores? You also said 14 crores at one point. Could you please clarify? I want the total interest cost including the access number.
Okay. So there are in first quarter Q1 there are 2 parts of the interest cost. One is the access interest cost and one is the NCD, which is 14% couponing plus 6% redemption. So first quarter we have taken almost all 16 crore rupees. 15 crore rupees in access plus NCD holder. Correct, sir?
Okay.
And second quarter onwards, it would be after first quarter. Now NCD is fully paid. So now every quarter it would be not more than 5.5 crore. Because it is only access loan at the rate of 10.75%.
No, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. My next question is around our expected other expenses. Do you have any guidance around that?
Sir, for this, whatever your specific questions are there regarding expenses, can you please send us a mail? Because just now it is very difficult to tell everything on the call. So we will definitely come back to you on a mail on the same. Whatever your specific questions about the
because all the shareholders are here, can you give us some sense of the cadence? Can you expect it to go down or go up? Can you let us know?
Absolutely, it is not going down. That is for sure. We will be matching or we will be equal with last Q2 or maybe 5% up on that. This is one thing. Secondly, this first quarter was the exceptional because of the 2-3 reasons. One is the election, which I have already also mentioned in this. Secondly, my 2 properties capex is going on. Third one is because of the new properties also come up, but that is not the case. Basically these 2 reasons are the hampering that impacted on my GOP or EBITDA for this year. But definitely second quarter onwards we will be doing as normal as last year or maybe 5% above on it. It is not going down.
Okay, thank you. And my final question is, I've been a shareholder for 2-3 years. We've kind of cited many different reasons, like the Russia-Ukraine war and what's going on in the Middle East as things that have materially impacted the quality of our business. Last quarter, obviously, we gave the 400 crore guidance, knowing very well that the first quarter of this year we are going to have, very big election in the country and how that's going to affect our business. Obviously, this is a very old company and this is not the first time elections are happening. My question is, for the next quarter, more largely for, the entire year, are there any other events that you expect to impact the quality of your business that shareholders should know about?
Sir, at this moment, how can I explain you this or give you commitment that this will be impacted or this will not be impacted? We don't know. But as on today's situation, I can only tell you one simple thing that, yes, we can do as compared to last year, say 5-10% above 100%. And if we are going ahead with my team, then it will be But definitely we will not see less than any means. We cannot commit, sir, at this moment. Second quarter को जाते ही पता चलेगा, sir, कि what is the situation. I cannot say this कि अभी ये 400 होगा, 425 होगा, क्या 375 होगा. For that, I am requesting all my esteemed investors that just bear with me for one more quarter where we can give you clarity on the same.
Understood. Are there any specific things that you're looking forward to happening this quarter that will make the guidance better in the future? That would really help shareholders out. Are there any particular events happening that will put you in a better position, to kind of, be in a position where shareholders and you are seeing eye to eye?
Sir, one event is happening for sure. 2 events are happening for sure within my group only. I cannot tell about the economics. One thing is that we are opening brand new hotel in Goa, which we are under construction, under full renovation, where we are adding up 10 more rooms extra, and my ARR that is coming with the Orchid brand, and my ARR would go up to, 6,000 to 500 also. This is one with additional 10 rooms, and secondly, we are taking Orchid Kona pool level renovation where we can help to get, mice as well as events, all these things. So it will help definitely, but that impact will come only on 4th quarter, sir, for this. But these are the events which is lined up within my group.
Okay. No, thank you. Thank you for the color, ma'am. Appreciate your time and best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sohu from Alpha Alternatives. Please go ahead.
Sorry, hi, this is Kaushal behind this side. Smita, I think there's some bit of confusion everybody has been having on the interest cost number, and I'm just wanting to clarify with you so that it's clear to everybody what the number is, and I'm going through the calculations, Smita, just so that we are clear.
Thank you, sir.
We are talking about now, let's forget this quarter because there is some prepayments you've done and there's some redemption of NCDs that you've done in this quarter also of SBI and True North. And to that extent, there is some element of debt there which was at 20% which got repaid in this quarter as well, let's say in the first month. But if I have to look at the third quarter, which is let's say October to December, okay?
Correct.
And I'm just being very careful around the calculations, just correct me if I'm wrong. But if I have to look at the October to December quarter, your debt outstanding will only be Axis Finance, which is about 130 crores or 127 crores.
It would be, Kaushalji, come up to 115 crores.
115. Okay. So let me take a number of, let's say, 120 crores. Debt outstanding, that's the only debt on your balance sheet then?
Yes.
Okay. That debt, 120 crores, will be at 10.75%?
Yes.
So that is an annual interest outflow of 13 crores, which divided by 4 means about 3.25 crores should be your quarterly interest outflow from the third quarter of this year.
Correct.
That's right?
Yes, completely.
Okay, perfect. So that I think is a question which has been going around and everybody's been confused. The number kya hai? And I think you've been coming from a space where because there were interest payments happening to SBI, True North, those numbers were higher. But just to be clear, from a clean, forget about this quarter because the first month also had SBI and True North, and I'm not. If we have to calculate for them also, we can calculate. But from the third quarter of this year, the only debt on the balance sheet will be Axis. In fact, today also there's only Axis on the balance sheet.
Correct.
And the total debt will be about 120 tops at 10.75%, and the quarterly interest outflow will be about 3.25 crores. Okay.
Correct.
Perfect. That's it. Okay. That's the only thing I wanted to clarify. Thanks, Mita.
Thank you, Mr. Kaushalji.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Gunit Singh from Counter Cyclical PMS. Please go ahead.
Hi, so you mentioned that we will be renovating 2 of our hotels. So I would like to understand how much of cost would we be incurring in these renovations? the capex that you mentioned?
Sir, for Goa, approximately 12 CR, because we are completely renovating this. We are adding 10 more rooms in that, and that is the Orchid level, 5-star level. Approximately 12 crores, 5% plus or minus. Regarding to the Orchid Pune, same 12 to 13 crore rupees, because we are taking the huge poolside renovation, and we are planning to see the rooms also, but rooms are not included in this poolside. So we are expecting almost all both coming together would be 24-25 crore rupees.
All right. So how much of these costs were incurred in Q1?
Q1 very low. It is not even a 2 CR also, sir.
All right. So 2 CR in Q1. And all these costs were included in the other expenses?
No, it is WIP, sir.
Okay, work in progress. All right. So, I mean, I would like to understand. You mentioned that other expenses or the EBITDA has been impacted by these renovations. So, if this is not flowing in the P&L, how is this likely to impact the EBITDA margins in Q1 that you mentioned previously?
Sorry, can you, sir, once again? I missed some points in this question.
I'm saying you mentioned earlier that our margins were impacted by the renovations and construction going on in these.
Yes. This is not because of the expenses, sir. This is because of the sale. Because where we used to sell the property at the rate of rooms at the rate of 5,000 or 4,500, where we are selling low. That is 3,000. That time my ARR got impacted on the same thing. This is one thing. Secondly, my expenses related to the lease rental as well as some of the one-time events which happened like pollution board and everything. Because of that, 7 to 8 crore rupees increase. So my all renovation cost which is coming at this moment is or WIP. That is because this is a major renovation is going on. That's the reason. Otherwise, painting and change of the carpet and everything, we are keeping into our OPEX only.
All right, got it. So, another question would be, what were the one-time expenses we incurred in Q1, which we do not consider recurring, which form the part of the other expenses?
This is the pollution board. That is the Maharashtra Pollution Board, which they used to come and to rate the things. So to avoid all these things, we have voluntarily submitted our application. Application is approved by the Maharashtra Pollution Board, and they have raised almost 1 crore 10 lakhs rupees we have paid for the pollution board as one-time our fees. So till next year, we have now complied with the pollution board also.
All right. So apart from this, was there any other one-off item in the other expenses?
I request you to come back for another question.
Yeah, just a follow-up, the same question. So apart from this...
No, apart from this, there is no other one-time expenses, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mukul James, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
नमस्कार मैडम, आवाज आ रही है? मेरे को एक फिगर जानना था, Q1 FY25 में लीज रेंटल का कितना खर्चा होगा?
Q1 FY25 में सर आप एक काम कीजिए, मेरे पास लीज के बहुत सारे हैं और उनके यहाँ है ना सर, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन देयर सम आर द फिक्स एंड सम आर द ऑन रेवेन्यू शेयर बेसिस. तो इसकी वजह से आप ये क्वेश्चन अगर मुझे मेल करेंगे तो मैं इसका आपको प्रॉपर्टी वाइज सबका डिटेल्स दे दूंगी सर.
सो मैडम मेरे को ब्रॉडली ये साल के लिए बताएं, फॉर द होल ईयर कितना मोटा मोटी लीज पेमेंट आ सकता है?
सर वही मैं बता रही हूँ सर, मैंने बता दिया आपको, सम आर द फिक्स्ड रेंटल्स एंड सम आर द रेवेन्यू शेयर बेसिस. तो सर मुझे आप ये कर देंगे तो मैं उनके प्रोजेक्शन देख के आपको बता दूंगी कि क्या अप्रोक्सीमेटली हो सकता है.
ओके ओके श्योर. अंधेरी प्रॉपर्टी का स्पेसिफिक बता सकते हैं?
सॉरी सर,
जो आपका अंधेरी प्रॉपर्टी है, आपने जो पहले फोन था फिर बेच.
आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू कम बैक फॉर फॉलो. थैंक यू. The next question is from the line of Srinath Krishnan, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon,
the number of key additions, you have been guiding for 2,200 keys for FY25, and I think you had finished at 1,600 by 24, and it was around 1,500 in 23. Now, considering the current environment, realistically, what is the absolute key addition that you see in 25?
So we are looking nearly 400 to 500 keys, but depending upon, sir, क्या होता है ना, I'll explain you the simple thing. We are getting into the agreements. We are stamping, registration, everything happens. But for such a small thing also, like all licenses need to be taken by owner. So for suppose liquor license, it takes 3 to 6 months, sir, sometimes in some states. Because of that, the whole project, this one property gets delayed. This is the one simple question, some examples which I am giving it to you. But along with that, some other also there. But I cannot say less than 300 keys in this financial year.
Okay, sure. Thank you, ma'am. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take this as the last question, and I've handed the conference over to the management from Kamat Hotels India Limited for closing comments. Management?
Sorry, closing remarks. Would like to thank you all the joining the call today, and hope we were able to address all your queries. Yes, some of the queries were there, like they were asking about the index as well as the operational expenses. My humble request to all of them that kindly send us your queries to cs@kill.com. We will definitely revert you on the same as soon as possible. You can reach out to our external IR partners at Velorum Advisors also to retrieve. We are on track to achieve our targets disclosed. In fact, we are ahead of the schedule in certain aspects also. While we have shared our growth plan for FY25 with the market and broader way, not integrity. Internally, we are having a long-term vision also, and our objective is to achieve the consistent growth even beyond FY25. Thank you once again for participating in this call. Thank you all. Namaskar.
Thank you. On behalf of Kamat Hotels India Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.